My gums, cause they black. I hate Whoopi Goldberg's lips. Hate the back and forth with her, cause neck.
Spit a racial slur, honky sooty. This shit is a horror flick, but a black guy doesn't die in this movie.
Something hot drop, be popping all flavors. He's a dick, you pussy, y'all neighbors. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
I don't like that shit.
What y'all say? Take the weed and leave the money though. Take the wall and left the wall.
Get him. Oh, Green Jimmy the cricket suit wearing ass motherfucker. Get him. Oh, short Colin Powell haircut having ass motherfucker. Get him.
Yo, what's going on? Back in the low key cave. And excuse me as far as the intro video. I know we having uncut ish talk at the end. It's not uncut ish talk. We are actually doing top 5 upcoming horror movies that's coming out in 2022 part 2. I actually got Perk Minded here joining me, and I appreciate him joining me. I got one more person supposed to be coming through, and waiting to see if they're gonna come through. But yeah, we about to jump in my top 5 upcoming horror movies in 2022 part 2. So yeah, the first one I had was pretty much Scream. You know, the regulars that's coming out this year. I think the major big ones is Scream, Jordan Peele's Nope, Halloween Ends. I forgot the other ones I did. But I know that it's the major horror movies that's coming out. And the ones I'm doing right now, like probably like 3 of these, or if even 2 are not even, I think, coming to theaters. They probably coming straight to video on demand. And if not, they coming straight to theaters and video on demand. If I'm straight as far as Jeepers Creepers Reborn, I'm pretty sure that's coming on video on demand and theaters.
Yeah, I think Jeepers Creepers needs to be straight to VOD, depending on how it looks.
Yeah, I'm about to say, man, we gotta see how it looks. I mean, we got that teaser, but yeah, because you know we getting a whole different team behind this.
Yeah.
Not getting Victor Silva. I wouldn't even probably be talking about this if we say had him behind this. But yeah, we're not getting no Victor Silva. He's out of here. Thank you.
Yeah,
I
was gonna say, for me, I don't got a clear top 5, but I could just name a couple off the top of my, like, I don't know if you've ever watched Terrifier.
Yeah, I ain't watched it, but I done heard about it.
Yeah, you gotta watch that, because Terrifier 2 is supposed to be coming out this year. That's very anticipated and stuff. I just like that
too, right?
Yeah, like he's like a mime and shit. He doesn't talk enough. It's really dope. And I like that it pays homage to like those low budget horror movies from back in the day. It's ultra violent too.
And that's the thing. I used to watch a bunch of them low budget horror movies back then, but it's kind of hard these days, bro. Like I remember a movie called Killjoy that I used to watch a lot, and it's like a low budget movie, but I'm like, I can't do it.
Yeah, because like we get so spoiled by these over budget, like, you know what I'm saying? You forget where like horror comes from. It's like, you know, you look at like the original Halloween, and they made that shit. They made that off of just like scraps and shit. Like same thing with like Friday the 13th. Those were low budget horror movies. They didn't even have
no blood if Halloween.
Yeah, like watching all those documentaries and stuff is so fascinating. Like them just just coming up with an idea, just like going to like a comic, not a comic, like a costume store, just getting I think they said they I forget, I think they got like a William Shatner like mask or something like that, some Captain Kirk or something, and then like they just like,
who the hell was he in a horror movie?
no, like the inspiration for the Michael Myers mask. Yeah, they would just get this shit from a costume shop and just like kind of modify
that is originally where that came from, right?
Yeah,
I thought so. What's going on, the deal?
What's up?
What up?
Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, we was in here just now talking about some of the low budget horror movies, and he was putting me on a movie called Terrifier, and I have seen some clips from it, because the thing about it is this movie is on like a bunch of top 5s on YouTube, like What Culture Horror and whatnot. They got it on a bunch of top 5s, so I'm like, it's got to be somewhat of good. It's just, for me, in my opinion, it was hard for me to kind of watch those low budget horror movies these days because it seems so cheap looking. And
I just tell you to give it a chance, because I think just based off the kills alone, and just you're not going to expect it to end the way it ends, because like you expect you expect there to be a final girl, but I don't want to really spoil it, but yeah, it's really dope. That's one of my like most anticipated right there. But anything like Shutter's about to drop or something like that, like I'm looking forward to.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get on Shudder because Shudder is a part of AMC, right?
Yeah, I just found that out too. Like they kind of, I guess they have like a partnership or something like that, or it's like a.
And they do a lot of old school horror because they the main ones who do Fear Fest every Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, man. Let's get into this list. The first one I'm definitely wanting to start off with was Orphan, First Kill. Have any of you seen the original Orphan?
Yeah,
Yes.
went to the theaters.
Okay. By the way, before I continue going on, any of my subscribers, anybody who tune in to check us out tonight, y'all definitely go check out Perk Minded channel. He the one who about to get me on Yellow Jackets. I'm definitely about to start that. I'm kind of wanting to wait till the season ends so I can binge watch it. But if you're watching us right now, you definitely need to go check out Perk Minded channel. Go subscribe to his channel. Once again, I appreciate him coming through and checking me out and joining us tonight. And I appreciate Nadia once again for joining us tonight.
Hey.
But yeah, I wanted to say something about Orphan. There's two things that I cannot like. There's not much things that freak me out in horror movies, but like it's just old people and children. Old people and children is just like, and when I saw Orphan, I was like, hell no. It's just like there's a whole grown woman and shit. It's just, but she looked like a kid. It's crazy.
To me, that's an amazing twist.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was an amazing
Nobody. Twist. And then I'm sitting here looking that up like, is this real? Like, like wait a minute.
Based off
not
a true
story.
story.
Not the movie, but the whole disease or whatnot.
Yeah, there's definitely people out there like that, like, that look like kids, but like, like Andy Milonakis. Look at Andy Milonakis. He's like 50 years old.
Damn. Yeah, it's true. I forgot about him.
Yeah.
I don't look at him like this little girl right here, though, Esther.
Yeah, but I forgot this was coming out though. Like I'm just wondering how they're going to kind of approach it, because it's been over like 10 years since the first one.
Yes, so. It literally has been that long.
Yeah, so that's gonna be hard to kind of sell people.
For what we got right now is Esther is back in the upcoming prequel called Orphan First Kill, with Isabella Furman returning to play the character, and William Brett Bell, the boy Suppression, directing a new movie. I haven't seen neither one of those. I heard The Boy has a really good twist though.
The Boy,
good.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Have y'all seen it? The Boy.
Good.
Oh, I think
good.
The Boy. Oh no, I was thinking about.
That's what I heard. I haven't seen the movie, so I can't.
I was thinking about this other movie called The Boy Behind the Door that was on Shudder. That's another dope movie, but I never seen The Boy. I don't think I did.
Yeah, that's me too.
I'm only saying it because The Boy has more of a logical twist, if you ask me. I mean, you can debate whether or not it's good. That's why I'm like, good? But, I mean, it was a logical twist.
That's what I hear as far as the whole countdowns or whatnot, when they have these top movie endings or twists or whatnot, and that happens to be on some of them. I haven't necessarily watched it because, like I said, if I want to watch the movie, I don't want to be spoiled by the twist. But if it's on those lists and I done heard reviews, it's like it's a pretty good twist. But the reason I bring this up because the director of The Boy, he's directing this Orphan First Kill prequel, so it's not a sequel. It is going to be a prequel, and as far as I know, of course, it's going to be rated R. But for the sake of comparison, the first Orphan movie released way back in 2009. So in this one, Esther orchestrates a brilliant escape from the psychiatric facility and travels to America by impersonating a missing daughter of a wealthy family. But Lena's new life as Esther comes with an unexpected wrinkle and pits her against a mother who will protect her family at any cost. And the writer of this did Scream, and I'm guessing he did the new Scream.
Interesting.
It is. Because I'm hearing a lot of good things about Scream, and I ain't gonna get into that. I'm gonna wait till Friday.
Yeah. I've been trying to avoid like TV spots and all that stuff. Even though they've been shooting like they said they filmed a bunch of different endings and different scenes and stuff to throw people off. So I'm
not doing a reaction to the new trailer either. I'm done. I'm done with everything as far as Scream. I'm waiting to the movie.
Because you mentioned the twist, because like a lot, that's what ruins a lot of these horror movies when they show you the twist.
And that's why I want to watch it immediately.
Yeah.
But as far as Orphan First Kill, are y'all interested in checking this out, being that it is going to be a prequel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's dropping. Movie. I think it's dropping this month, right?
I looked that up. I think it might not be. They might be waiting. I don't know if it's because of the whole Maricon variant or whatnot, or Marion out here dancing around. So I don't know. But yeah, it might not be because I haven't seen any promotion behind it. And like this month, not halfway through, but I mean, we in the 11th day. So
yeah, because if they were to drop a trailer now, that'd be kind of suspect.
Yeah.
And it's coming out in like, they would say it's coming out in like a couple weeks or like a week or so. Like, yeah, it'd be kind of weird.
So if they holding it back, I think it's going to be pretty, well, they feel like it's going to be a good movie. What's going on, Tony?
What up, Tony?
What's going on, Tony? Appreciate you coming through, bro. So yeah, how you feeling about this as far as a prequel and deal?
I'm ready. I'm watching. Oh yeah.
I'm a fan of it, and I don't know if y'all two know. Do y'all know Leonardo DiCaprio produced the first one?
Interesting.
Yeah, he did, and I think he had a lot of input on it too. But being that it is a prequel, and I remember some of the things from the first one where she burned down like the whole institution, right, or the facility she was at, right?
Yeah. I need to rewatch that because like I remember just watching it once. Yeah.
That's actually one I'm looking forward to. I might even do like a retro review of it.
Yeah, I want to see if it still holds up. Holds up like a decade later. Like
I think it will. Because I remember the ending. Definitely. And I remember being pissed off at the husband.
It's a very because I was like, I can't believe he falling for this shit. Like
when you give it multiple viewings, you kind of get an understanding of where he's coming from because of a situation they dealt with when the drinking involved and all that. And it's like, okay, I see. And his protection is with the kids. Now, he feels like he is kind of trying to protect the kids or whatnot. But the ending, he had that kind of coming.
But that's what makes that type of horror, like just horror in general, dope. Is that like those are like realistic scenarios that like that could happen to you. Like somebody could just come up in your house or some shit.
It wasn't nothing supernatural.
Yeah. It's just somebody come up in the house, like, you know. It's crazy.
That's the true horror when there's nothing supernatural, just weirdos.
Right. Just weirdos, right.
And that wasn't even that was a full-grown woman. And when he's on the phone explaining her, and I don't mean to be talking about the whole Orphan movie, like I said, that's why I feel like I need to do a retro review. It's him explaining to her like Esther is a full-grown woman, and it's everybody looking at the audience looking like her shocked, like, wait a minute, what? Definitely, Tony. Esther was damn sure insane.
Man.
But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to Orphan First Kill. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Are y'all looking forward to Orphan First Kill, being that it is a prequel? This is not a sequel. I'm definitely looking forward to it. If I'm not mistaken, Julia Stiles supposed to be starring in it too. You know, as far as the cast right now, that's the only name I done seen.
That's
true.
Okay, number 4, as far as top 5 upcoming movies in 2022, part 2, Jeepers Creepers, Reborn. How we feeling about this?
They should have just not used the word reborn because I just feel like, I don't know. I understand it's a reboot, but it's just like, you gotta wait to see what it looked like. Because if it looked like some just super low budget, just, you know, put some shit together and, you know, be really generic, I'd be sad. But I think they need to go back to just what made the first one dope. If they can capture that again, but do something unique with it, I think it'd be dope.
As long as they don't use no bad CGI. Oh my god, that's what I was
talking about.
Like, huh?
Do they need CGI? I honestly
do
don't think they need it, because I don't
horror
remember.
movies ever really need CGI like that?
No.
When it comes, they don't. But people get lazy and they don't want to use practical effects. So therefore, just don't that, because you know how I am. A bad CGI can fuck up a really good plot line of a story. I don't care how good the plot line is. If you give me some terrible CGI, I don't want to watch it.
Jeepers Creepers 2, to me, even in that time, it had some good looking CGI to me, in my opinion. It wasn't that bad. The wings didn't look that good at the time, especially watching it today. But you got to think, watching it on HD TVs, 4K TVs, and it's like,
yeah, 2022. We don't need bad CGI. That's all I'm saying.
But it's like, yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like, because like when you look at the creeper in the first two, it's just like when you get those close ups and stuff, it's just like the makeup and stuff. It looks dope. Like,
especially the first one, and that's why I said I don't remember them really using CGI in that first one.
They need to go back to that. Don't show.
He got ran over and the wing popped up.
Right. I hope that they go back to just like kind of hiding his face more, like give him the hat and everything and the whole get up. Don't show his face as much.
And I'm talking about the first one. He in the truck and you don't even see him, and he just dropped.
Let me talk about that real quick, because the first movie I was just like, yo, he was really just minding his business.
He was.
The white folks was.
Hold up, let me take this off right quick.
Tell them about themselves. Tell them about themselves.
He was in his bag, bro. He was in his bag. It was the white folks came in here. He's like, oh, the dude, I forget his name. But he was like, oh, look at this hole, this random ass like tunnel hole, whatever the hell.
Trish, you know the sister named Trish, but anyway, he riding by. This man throwing his shit in the trash, and he looking at him like, you going about your business. I remember this. He go like, going about your business, just going up the road, and he just okay.
and of course, I don't know why people gotta be curious. Like, oh, let's go check it out, and he falls into shit.
He makes it his business to be curious, not only just to go look. He wants to go inside. What the fuck?
Bro, I would never be that curious with shit. Like, I just don't understand.
This movie, that's why that movie is even better now, because it makes it very necessary to say you gonna reap what you sow.
Right.
You wanna look, okay. And that, you know what? The whole purpose of him wanting to go look for anything and them eyes being took out his damn face.
Right.
There's definitely a purpose.
Keeping time.
What they say, whatever caused you to sin, and cut it off.
See no evil.
See no evil. You ain't seen nothing.
People was like, this nigga's a punk. He's a bitch. I'm taking him. I don't want to. You, man, I don't want to. I want this one. And we get more understanding, I think, in Jeepers Creepers 2, especially with him basically coming when he looking at the black dude on the bus. So I mean, I remember this. He's wide-eyed and everything, looking the goddamn window. So I mean,
yeah, that was crazy.
That was a different vibe. But Perk Minded, have you had a chance to check out the Jeepers Creepers Reborn teaser trailer?
Nah, I haven't.
All right, let's take a look at that right quick then. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. We live on Twitch, YouTube. Hold on right quick.
Yeah, but the creeper is just minding his business, and you know what I'm saying?
The creeper dumping the body. Yeah, that was Tony. Because he damn sure doesn't give a damn about who was watching and what. But he was minding his business, like Perk said. All right, we're going to check out this teaser.
It seems like the creeper. It seems like the creeper has a slightly different look to him.
Yes,
yeah, he's gonna look more human-esque.
What was I gonna say? One thing about him is that looks like, damn, if anything, he's more brownish.
Well, maybe,
like, I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Like,
I was gonna say red, but okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I remember you saying something, Perk Minded, them not showing his face. I like what they're doing as far as just the teaser. They look like they're not gonna try to show his face at first.
Yeah, because that's gonna be make or break. Because that shit look crazy. I'm just.
He got the head. It looked like he got his truck.
Yeah, he got the truck. We just
Right,
want to see people get killed. So that's we don't care about none of the main cast. We just want to see Creeper
do
creeper
ever make
shit.
you care about them people? Like
Right.
They did.
in the
No,
Jeepers
I cared
Creepers
about
movie?
the sister and brother. I did. He did stupid shit, but I cared about him.
I didn't care about him. I was like, bro, you should have mind your business. So you deserve everything that you about to get. Like,
I'm talking about at a younger age watching this. I was like, yo, I care a little bit. I still do a little bit. I ain't gonna front. I do a little bit. Because you shouldn't go out that way. And you hear him screaming at the end, getting ate with his eye.
Hey, I was rooting for the Creeper all the time.
Get him.
I was like, you breaking and entering on this man's property. You deserve, like, stay ground, whatever the hell. They probably down south or some shit. So, he got all the rights.
Florida.
All right, man. Shout out to the Creeper, man. I'm definitely looking forward to Jeepers Creepers Reborn. I just hope that we're going to get that same creep. Well, like you said about the killing part, the first one, when he's sitting there eating that dude in jail and you just hear it and then you actually see it, they don't turn away. They giving you all of it. So, yeah, are we going to get those type of scenes?
Yeah, don't cut away from kills. I hate when horror movies do that. It's like, what? That's one thing that pissed me off about Candyman, but it's a whole other.
Are you talking about the reboot?
Yes.
Oh, man, that's a whole nother topic. We can't do it right now. We ain't got time.
Right, I'm gonna leave that alone.
Oh my gosh, man!
I'm gonna leave that alone. That's last year. Don't leave that in 2021.
We got to, because you sound like you a fan of that first one.
Yeah.
Like,
but no, it's the fact that it's a slasher. It's just like the one thing you need to do in the slasher is show the kills. But if you have a slasher, you're not showing these kills. You're cutting away. What the fuck is the point?
They show a little boy get stuff done to him in a bathroom. I'm on YouTube. I'm not trying to get what's the name, but this is the first Candyman. They showed that scene. They giving a flashback and they showed that part, and that was disturbing. But yeah, I hope we definitely get that. As far as the new well, I'm talking about Candyman. As far as Jeepers Creepers, man, you about to have me talking about Candyman. Shout out to anybody that's tuned in. I'm sorry. I'm about to get mad all over again because I went into that new Candyman thinking we about to get something, man. Especially with them talking about hell and all throughout the movie. I'm like, wait a minute, we getting all this, so we really getting that homage to the original Candyman. But no.
You get nothing.
We even had somebody in there that somewhat looked like a Helen. Was I tripping? Did that white lady look like Helen a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
she did.
I think she was meant to look like it. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. As far as Jeepers Creepers Reborn, let me know in the comment section. Are y'all looking forward to that? I'm pretty sure that's coming on video on demand, so be looking forward to it to hit theaters and video on demand on the same day, most likely. Okay, number 3. I don't know if y'all heard anything about this, but I am a fan of the Hellraiser franchise. Well, the first 3 movies. They do have a Hellraiser reboot that they are currently working on, and as far as I know, that is coming out this year, 2022. So that is definitely a horror movie I'm looking forward to. Pert Minded, have you checked out the Hellraiser series?
Man, Hellraiser, out of all the different horror movies I watched when I was younger, Hellraiser was just like, nah, bruh. It was so weird. Like, I remember always watching the shit, like catching it on like sci-fi and shit. It was just so fucking weird. And you got this guy that just like,
the box
was like a latex suit with a like pinhead. He was so weird, and now they're gonna make him a female and stuff and whatnot. But
yes, that's what we got to get into.
Me personally, I have no faith in it. But I'll wait till a trailer. I'll wait for a trailer though. Right now, I got no faith in it.
Okay, but was you a fan of the originals though? At least 1 and 2.
Not really. Really.
I understand.
I like the lore behind it. But like I wasn't like the biggest fan of it. I was like, all right, I could do demonic, but this is uber.
I get it. See,
demonic.
I watched it way later on, bro. I was way grown when I watched it. I never watched no Hellraisers when I was little. It was something I was not going to. I seen previews. I was like, no. So when I got older and I actually got a chance to watch it, that first one, I was like, yo, this is like, it's insane. Hooks coming out doing what they doing to people, but I'm interested in these characters and their dilemmas and whatnot, what's going on. So I'm more of a fan of Hellraiser 2. I don't know why, honestly.
I think I like, because like I liken these two franchises kind of like was it Wishmaster?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
like
that comparison.
I like Wishmaster more than Hellraiser, which I'm surprised. Yeah,
I did too. Wishmaster had better stories. Like it had, I guess, better stories to follow versus like Hellraiser. Like it was so much within, like, because it was like what are they even called? Because they're not demons. Like they have another name.
Cenobites.
Yeah. So you got them, and then you got the humans, and then it's a lot to follow. So I used to kind of just like put it on like a lifetime.
I remember those characters in Wishmaster. The acted like.
I think
it was the kills. The kills, they were just unique to me.
They were.
I think they need to.
But you talking about Hellraiser kills?
I think they need to change the name of the Cenobites, because it just sounds like a dessert or some shit.
It actually sounds like something in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Cenobite, yeah.
It do.
Sound like something that affects your computer.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah, but we'll see. Like whatever you get a trailer.
Nah, ain't no trailer. The only thing I've heard is the same thing you've been hearing, and I'm about to jump onto this little story I guess they got out. As far as the female version they're gonna have, that's the part. I'm not saying I don't like that, but what Doug Bradley did, and that's the actor who played Pinhead. Say what you want to say about the movies. He had a phenomenal job with the voice.
Yeah.
And him just doing what he's doing with his mannerisms and whatnot. Okay, we got this right here. A new take on Hellraiser is currently in production, with the adaptation of the material earning some strong praise from producer David S. Goyer. Okay, I kind of like this. I'm going to pause right here. Anybody know who David S. Goyer is? You know, that's Batman and everything, you know. As far as Christopher Nolan's trilogy or whatnot, that's the director of the first Blade, if I'm not mistaken, with Wesley Snipes. But David S. Goyer says, who says the new movie is looking amazing and terrifying? Okay. Director David Booker, and this is a horror director too. Have y'all ever seen the VHS movies?
Yeah, I've seen all of them.
Okay,
I know what you're talking about, but no, I have not seen them.
Yeah, he done some of those little anthology movies or whatnot, or those quick takes or whatnot. But other than that, like I said, it is supposed to be a female version of Pinhead or whatnot. I don't see them in this right now, but the information I got so far, as far as David S. Goyer, I didn't even know that. That's interesting to me. As far as, I don't know if he'll produce on this or whatnot, but his input kind of means something to me, being that he's done a lot of good work as far as the Dark Knight trilogy or whatnot. In that first Blade, like,
is this going to be under Blumhouse? It seems like something like Blumhouse. I
think so.
Because Blumhouse be trying to try to do every different type of horror reboot and stuff nowadays.
No, I'm wrong. I'm thinking about the Exorcist reboot.
Yeah, that's gonna be on Peacock.
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's the Halloween people doing that one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Is that coming out this year?
Nah, I think it's 2023.
No. Because they doing Halloween Ends, so they wouldn't be doing it. Yeah.
No, they're not trying to compete with themselves.
So, being that I know Perk Minded not really a fan of Hellraiser, well, Nadia, you a fan of Hellraiser. How y'all feeling about this reboot?
I mean, you could go really wrong with the way she looks, because it's like
that's it.
Because I'm like, are you about to have a repeat of people sexualizing it? You know, because it's like, I don't know what is she gonna wear, and how far, like, you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Like, where are you?
They can also make it. I feel like if they saying what they saying about it, maybe she looking real terrifying on some 13 Ghosts type shit, I don't know if that's a good comparison because I kind of don't like. I don't know. What you
Look,
think?
when we went back and watched that scene from 13 Ghosts, I was like, I was looking at the makeup and I was like, bro, we've came a long way.
A long way, yeah.
That's a movie that I would want them to remake or do as a limited series, like on each of the ghosts and stuff. That'd be really dope. I think that'd be really dope. But I think as far as what she's gonna look like, I think she's gonna look like a female Pinhead and stuff like that. Unless they go completely drastically different.
But like it's a thin line, cause like they in like latex, they in like leather, and I'm like it's a thin line between making this person look like they are a dominatrix, like you know what I mean?
Are you talking about some? You ain't talking about like Plump Fiction type shit, right? Like,
like I don't know if she gonna be scary, sexy, or is she just
wait a minute,
scary?
No, I mean, American Horror
wait.
Kind of made that scary, so I'm...
Or what's the face from American Horror Story? From Murder House.
The Guilt, yeah.
Yeah, like that suit and shit.
Yeah, that's why I'm
scary
like.
Now. He made that
rubber band.
Because until I seen American Horror Story, all I know was Plump Fiction, and that's it. Yeah. And that was like, no. That's a horror movie scene in itself. Nadia, have you ever seen Plump Fiction?
Yeah, I've seen Pulp Fiction. I know what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Shout out Big Wings. But anyway.
Yo.
Hey.
I like you and I want you. Now we can do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way.
Well, anyway, man, as far as the Hellraiser reboot, I just think it's going to be interesting to see what they're trying to do as far as a female version. Like I said, I didn't know David S. Goya and David, I don't know his last name. I can't pronounce his last name, but he is like a horror movie person, and I don't know if y'all seen Your Next. He had something to do with that movie, and I actually like Your Next. But as far as horror aspect, is it being scary or whatnot? That's the thing. I don't know if they're going to be able to bring that type of element, because as far as Hellraiser, I don't feel like Hellraiser was necessarily scary. It was disturbing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Body torch and all that, it was just more disturbing than anything.
I feel like that's why I used to put it on like a Lifetime movie. It's just there in the background.
Hellraiser is a Lifetime movie?
Yeah.
I would never watch that. Hellraiser Lifetime special. I know.
That'd be hilarious.
Okay, man. Next thing I wanted to jump into as far as my top 5 upcoming horror movies in 2022, Evil Dead Rises.
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to this. How did y'all feel about that reboot?
Speaking of characters I did not care about.
Oh man.
I really like the reboot.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Pertman.
I like the reboot too.
Yeah, the reboot was solid. Like just like how she started off as like a drug addict or something. She was like a drug addict. They went out to the I don't know why the fuck you going out in the cabins to get away from the place. You can just go to a hotel.
Because that's where the drug dealers hang.
Right, that's true. But it's just like I'd rather go there than in the middle of Easter bumblefuck. Like but yeah, I really like Evil Dead. I'm looking forward to this. I'm curious to see what they're going to do this time around and how they're going to top the gore and violence.
Have y'all seen the original?
Yes.
Oh my man, what's my man name from
Bruce
Sam
Campbell.
Raimi? I know Sam Raimi directed it. Bruce Campbell. Yeah. I have not seen the original.
I remember watching the second one. I was with a group of my friends, and we were all getting high. And for some odd reason, when he was sitting there chasing around his hand, we were all just like dying laughing. Like I've seen this a million times.
Yo, because the second one is like so campy. Like the chainsaw arm shit. Bruh. I don't know, it's kind of funny. It's funny to me. Like I can't take it serious.
You can't take what's it, the original one. That's why I never watched
either
it.
one
I
of
thought
them.
it was just
Either
like
one of them,
straight
yeah.
comedy, and I never really watched the original. That's why I went going and watching the reboot or the remake or whatnot. I actually enjoyed that one a lot because that one didn't have really, to me, a lot of comedy in it. It was straightforward, just horror. And god damn, even watching it today, this what was the part with the staples and shit to the
Yeah.
it's a
It's
bunch
so
of parts in that
brutal.
Or
shit.
what but yeah, like the originals are really dope. Like, because I just feel like it had such a unique style for that time that it
Okay.
still holds up. Even like Army of the Darkness, like the kind of cap off the trilogy, even though that one went completely off the rails
That's number
and was
3, right?
yeah, that went completely off
Okay.
the rails. It was just like really, really, really goofy. But yeah, I like the first two, like Evil Dead's, and then the remake.
I don't know, man. I might end up trying to watch the original ones because I still to this day haven't watched them. They just seem too silly for me. Way too silly. Okay, let me jump into this.
Why
I do
you
have a
don't
little
like-
information though as far as Evil Dead Rises. Okay, this recent news of this year's many upcoming horror releases, one that Jer fans are most looking forward to is the sequel Evil Dead Rise. Okay, I'm gonna pause right there. I did not know this was supposed to be a sequel. I thought this was just like they doing something different.
Yeah, I thought so too.
So I'm guessing.
So wait, this is a sequel to the 2013?
That's what I'm guessing. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know
Interesting.
this.
Because I knew they wanted to bring what's her face from the end of the remake, or the reboot with the Bruce Campbell. So that should be interesting. I'm wondering if this is going to connect to Ash vs. Evil Dead as well. Like if they're going to tie that in it somehow.
I don't think they're doing that because if anything I done heard about this, I know Bruce Campbell is not going to be. Well, I don't know if he's producing it, but I know he's not going to be in it at all. He don't say that. But as far as the story go, the first big screen entry in the franchise since 2013 reboot, as fans have yet to see an official look at the project. However, director Lynn Corian has offered a number of behind-the-scenes teasers for the adventure, with the latest glimpse into the experience being a video capture outside the film's editing bay. Well, I don't know too much about that. I'm just trying to see what the story gonna be about. Of course, we know the original film. You said what?
No, I'm trying to like, because usually like it's a very vague title, but it makes me seem like somebody gonna mess with the Necronomicon as always, and unleash some something else in the world or something like that. So I don't know. It's interesting.
The director talking about, he seemed like he's trying to make it like a horror experience, but that's another thing I actually forgot that it's going to be coming on HBO Max. Oh, well, no, it's coming to theaters before it hits HBO Max. Well, no, it's hitting HBO Max later this year. So I'm guessing we're not going to get a theatrical release.
Straight so that HBO movie's Max. Already. So pretty much that movie's already in the can, or they're probably just finishing up shooting.
They done filmed it and did what they was doing with it, but because the pandemic and whatnot, they probably trying to just hold back to see what they're gonna do as far as release dates. Because we haven't gotten like they were saying in the interview or whatnot, no images, no trailers, no description or whatnot, like nothing.
Well, if they're smart, put it out in October because I'm tired of like people not putting horror movies in October.
Well, you gotta think, man, we done got a lot. Halloween's coming out, so people like kind of scared. Like I ain't going against that.
Now, honestly, after watching Halloween Kills, I was like, yeah, you shouldn't be really worried about Halloween Ends, to be honest. But
what
it's smart to. Nah, because like I don't think Halloween Kills was as strong as it could have been.
No, it was a slaughter movie. That's it.
That's it.
You brought all these people back to kill them.
I get that, but it definitely was kind of goofy at times. Like it was compared to the 2018 one, they definitely like interjected a little bit more humor into this one. I was like, that's a little odd because so the 2018 one was a little bit more serious.
Or did they make him human in 2018?
No, you're not wrong. They definitely, he was more like, I think they still kept with the whole shape thing, but like he was not like I don't know if they're really gonna dive into the supernatural aspect.
That's what I'm saying. They was trying to me, they was making it clear. he is not supernatural. He's full-fledged, blood, human, like flesh and bone. So when you go into this Halloween Kills and it's like shot, burned, stabbed, and all the third, and he comes jumping right back up like a fucking WWF wrestler, I'm like, what the hell?
He's the Thanos of all of the slashers.
To me, they went straight back to the straight shit they was wanting to avoid. To me, and in my opinion, with Halloween Kills, that was Halloween Resurrection, Halloween H2O. That's what that was.
I just think it just had too much going on for it, just like getting the whole town involved. It should have just been like, those survivors. I would have liked it a little more, like a little bit more self-contained, because I think it just kind of got a little out, like, I don't know. It was a little weird, but I enjoyed it for what it was, because like the kills were excellent, especially like the door kill.
That's all it was about. My bad, y'all. We didn't mean to jump into a whole Halloween. As far as top 5 upcoming movies, but yeah. As far as number 2, Evil Dead Rises, I'm definitely interested to see what they're gonna do with this. I am a fan of the reboot. I didn't know it came out way 2013. Damn, like this, like this crazy. I did not know they came out 2013. I actually thought it was like 15 or at least 16.
Yeah, they don't even seem that long ago. Really don't.
I would hope that Fred Alvarez would be producing this, and he did direct the first one, right? With a reboot.
I think so, yeah.
And I know he did Don't Breathe, and I would like to see him have some input with this or have some type of hands on this or whatnot.
Right.
But y'all let me know in the comment section if y'all interested in seeing Evil Dead Rises. It's supposed to, as far as I know, hit HBO Max, no theater. So maybe we'll get different information later on. We'll find out. All right. For me, my number 1 horror movie, and y'all can say it's not horror. I know I'm going to get this probably, is Predator prequel. I feel like this is one of the most interesting horror movies they got coming out, being that they doing something like they're going to have bow and arrows, so they must be going way, way back to like the first time the Predators actually hit Earth. Feel like that's real interesting to me. So I'm ready to see this, to see where they're going with this, because we've had so many different Predator reimaginings or whatnot with Adrian Brody's Predators. We had, what was the recent one? The Predator. I couldn't stand that one. They tried to do Arnold Schwarzenegger plus Danny Glover's movie as all in one. In my opinion, with that one.
Yeah, so what they gonna be hitting these Predators with like slingshots and stuff like that? That'd be crazy.
Nah, man, I feel like it's gonna be good. Hold on,
it's just gonna be interesting because they don't got all that. They don't have technology on their side and stuff, so it's like it's gonna be like,
that's the thing to me that's gonna be real interesting, because I feel like that's what they did with Arnold Schwarzenegger's, because they damn sure didn't have the technology you have today.
Yeah, and I think that we're gonna get different looking Predators since it takes place so far to the in the past.
Oh, they done that already.
Yeah, because I don't think the Predators are gonna look this. They'll probably look not like I don't want to say prehistoric, but they'll probably they'll have probably some unique design to them.
I hope so, because I feel like with Robert Rodriguez Predators, I feel like they tried to do that with giving you different Predators and even like a dog version of a Predator or whatnot.
That was dumb.
Yeah,
that was dumb.
Shout out Lawrence Fishburne, man. He was probably the best part of that movie. The Predator, though, I feel like the studio got too involved with that, because I feel like Shane Black had some interesting, but the studio was like, nah, we need to do Arnold Schwarzenegger type vibes, and they wanted to make that main character Arnold Schwarzenegger. They definitely wanted to make him Arnold.
The only thing that has me like concerned or a little bit like on the fence about this is Disney's like first attempt at, like, since the merger and all that, to actually get a Predator movie.
Yeah,
so like if it's gonna be PG-13, that's DOA. Like,
you know what? Shout out to you, Perk Money. I'm glad you said that, because I gotta add something to my top 5 upcoming TV shows. They doing the Alien TV show.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
I forgot about that. And is that coming out this year, or is that?
I have no idea.
My bad. I ain't mean to jump off the subject of topic.
No. But that's still connected. Like, Aliens is still connected. So if they might want to make their own like little shared universe or something like that again.
Nadia, you watch Predator?
Yeah. No, I
You ain't
was
watched none
never
of them?
no, I was never
Arnold
interested in
Schwarzenegger?
that. No,
That
no, none of
Perk. You hear this?
it.
Get to the chopper.
Comment section. Don't burn me up. Don't kill me. Don't come in talking. It's oh my gosh. Damn the deal. Just a little bit
No,
of it though. A glimpse.
I
I,
mean, I know who they are. I know what they do, and I know
Oh
about the hard.
man.
I know what they. I like. I get the cultural references and shit.
mhm.
I've never watched a movie. I never sat down and watched a whole movie. I mean, I probably been in like a waiting room and was like, "Oh, what we watching?" Okay.
What about Alien vs Predator?
No, I did not watch it.
I,
It's kind
I
of a
like
good thing, but
I like the Alien movies more than the Predator movies. I feel like the Alien movies were more consistent.
oh yes, definitely 100%. Especially that first one. Man,
Yeah,
I
the
ain't even got to do
practical
a retro
effects.
review. That I already did that, and I actually forgot. And I was gonna do a retro review. This was like early on though, but yes, definitely, man. We do have a little information as far as the next Predator movie, so I'm gonna dive into that right quick.
Yeah, it's so easy to mess. To me, it's easier. I don't. Well, I can't say. No, it is. To me, it's easier to mess up a sci-fi movie than it is to mess up a horror movie. It's like you got so much range on a sci-fi movie, and people just. I don't know. It just.
I'm glad you said that too, because
Deep.
people are gonna be telling me too that this is not horror, it's sci-fi. I got you.
It's still like you could still classify it as like a monster movie. So
Yes,
it's
Yeah.
still
this is
that's still a
horror, and
Yes.
subgenre of horror.
if you scared of this motherfucker,
Boom.
it's horror. Okay, we do
Racist
have a little
movies are horror
information though.
movies.
The next Predator movie is called Prey, and it is coming to Hulu in 2022. The Predator is back on the hunt in a historical thriller set in the world of Comanche Nation 300 years ago. Okay. And yes, y'all can see this image right here.
Is that like South America?
That's what it sounds like. I mean, it sounds like
Or
they
Native
doing like some
Americans?
Indians type shit. Like, that's, I don't know. We could be getting like Dances with Wolves mixed with Predator. So,
That'd be cool.
the
I would like
Predator,
to see that like just be one like just have it just be like kind of one person or like you know what I'm saying and just have
Yeah.
it be like a self-contained kind of story.
we are definitely getting like Indian type story because it's Native American.
Hmm.
So let me read this. The Predator is back in the new movie Prey, headed for streaming service Hulu. So damn, so we might be getting another movie that's coming straight to streaming service. Okay,
Hey, that don't bother me. I ain't got to go
nah.
nowhere.
Okay, Native Americans. There you go. Yeah.
Summer 22. The new action thriller was confirmed Friday. There. Well, this is old news. Well, I'm gonna go down here to right here to the more important information. Prey is set in the year 1719 and sees Naru, a fierce young Native American woman, yearning to prove her worth as a warrior, bringing her face to face with the infamous movie monster on a new hunt. Previous reports suggested that this new Predator film was being developed by 10 Cloverfield Lane director Ted Trankenberg
Ah.
under the name Skulls. I like that. Besides the ending of 10 Cloverfield Lane, I do like that though. That movie is damn so good.
That movie is really good.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
watched
ending
it.
is
Yeah.
questionable, but yeah.
Okay. How y'all feel about this being set in a historical time? Because they 1719, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it gives it a more. I think it like just looking at the poster, it looks like it's gonna be like a little bit more ominous.
It's
Like
gonna
it
be,
just
to me, more grounded.
yeah, more
It's gonna be
grounded.
taken way more serious.
Because that's
And
what
I
I'm saying.
like
We
that.
don't know. We don't know how advanced the predators are at that time. You know, they
That's
could
true.
just be.
That's true.
They probably don't have the blades and all that stuff. They probably just have like sticks and stones and shit too. And they'll be
Because this
like.
has to be the first time they come into Earth.
hmm Well,
That,
now I think about it because like if you look at the poster, he does have the little scanner thing. So
yeah.
like I don't know how advanced that is, but you know we'll see.
What's got me really interested is the whole thing of her trying to prove herself as a warrior. And you know that's the whole thing with Predators. They want to chase the best of the best.
Mm.
They want to go against the best of the best. And the Predators, like, with them having the technology that they're gonna have, you know, when it comes down to just that one-on-one, they're gonna take all that shit off.
Yeah.
None of that mask and everything, all that goes off.
So what you think is gonna be like a cat and mouse type of movie where they don't be like chasing each other?
That's another thing. Is it gonna be a day or one?
Uh-huh.
It could be like that first Predator, like sending him on his first mission to Earth. So I'm interested in this though, because this, to me, this is a whole completely different direction than they done with all the other Predator movies and sequels or whatever they've been trying to do, even with Alien vs Predator. Because the whole thing with them saying aliens gonna be on Earth is like they kind of been on here with Alien vs Predator 2, PREQUEL.
Right.
They've been on Earth. Well, yeah, that is definitely interesting as far as Predator sequel. And is it going to be Prey or Skull? Because if I'm not mistaken, I heard Skull, but I think the official name is going to be Prey.
Yeah, which is weird. Weird, like they should just call it.
That's not weird. Think about it, Predator, Prey.
But I'm saying, as far as people going into it, like not even like seeing a trailer or anything, you wouldn't assume like it's like a Predator movie.
We are in the internet age. Everybody knows what this movie is going to be before it even hits theaters. We be spoiled before the movie comes out. They going to know what's going on. Hey, can I ask you something, bro?
Yeah.
Spider-Man No Way Home. Before I did my review or anything, did you see a bunch of clips coming up on YouTube before that shit had hit theaters?
Yeah, a whole bunch of.
I thought I was the only one.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm not trying to get off topic either. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't the only one, because I asked other people this and they said the same thing, and I wanted to make sure you had seen the same shit I was seeing and clicking that button that says block, 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 block. Get this shit away.
Yeah.
That shit was horrible, man.
Facts.
But as far as top 5 upcoming horror movies part 2, out of all the 5 we did go over, which ones are y'all ultimately looking for as far as the number one y'all looking forward to? Because this is not in order. This is just the top 5 I was looking forward to as far as part 2.
Out of these 5?
Yeah.
It's gotta be Evil Dead.
Okay. What about you, Nadia?
Orphan.
Okay. I understand that. Honestly, it's going to be for me, Jeepers Creepers. I'm really interested to see what they do with it being not the same writers or whatnot, and I want to see the direction they take that in, because with Predator, like I said, that's one of the movies that I love out of all these. I actually love Predator the most, but I feel like Jeepers Creepers is the one that out of the it's 3, right? Yeah, it's 3 because they came out with that bullshit 3 one. Oh my god. But anyway, yeah, I'm really interested to see what they do without Victor Silva and without that original team behind this. So that's the one I'm most looking forward to out of this group that we have as far as part 2 of top 5 upcoming horror movies in 2022. All right, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. That's pretty much all I have for tonight.
Oh, true.
Oh, yeah.
I got a question.
What's up?
Perk, have you seen The Caller?
The what?
The Caller.
The Caller.
It's not a horror movie per se. It's a thriller / mystery movie, but
I know the name. The name sounds familiar, but I don't think I've watched it. If I've seen it, I'd probably be like, all right, yeah, I probably watched that.
Yeah, I say it's like a B movie. Like, it's good, but nobody's in it, I don't think.
It's definitely one of the movies that came to streaming services, because I feel like I done seen it skipping through like Tubi or something.
Shit, it might be on Tubi.
Is it good though?
Yeah, it's a good movie. I feel like it's a good watch.
I recommend watching the movie Host if y'all haven't seen it. That was one of my favorite movies that come out in 2020. Came out on Shudder. But literally they shot that whole movie during a pandemic just using Zoom. It's like one of those movies using Zoom. No, they just use Zoom, and everybody uses their actual name. They're in their actual houses and everything like that.
Like Unfriended.
Sort of like that, but it's much better. Like it's way more creative. It's way more creative. It's like only 50 56 minutes, and for a reason too. It's really creative how they kind of utilize everything. I would recommend checking that out.
Host, Shudder,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check that out. But like I said, Yellow Jackets, be on the lookout. After I binge watch that, I'm definitely gonna do a review on that. I watched the first episode and I stopped. I said I want to binge this. I gotta watch.
Yeah, because the
finales,
the season 1 finale comes out this weekend, so it's the best time to get right into it. So,
horror suggestions besides the ones y'all just gave me. I'm sorry, I don't got none for y'all. I feel like y'all don't watch everything. I pretty much don't watch as far as movies and TV. I honestly don't have no new ones that I got coming out. The only ones I got is the ones that's about to come out now.
I got another one. It came out last year on Shudder. Advent Calendar. That shit was fucking.
I'm about to get the Shudder out. That's what I'm.
Yeah, that was my favorite horror movie last year. Cause like you know what an Advent Calendar is, right? Like those little things, like you open them up each day before Christmas and stuff like that. They have like the little candies in there. So imagine that with a horror twist. It's fucked up, bro. It's crazy.
No,
crazy.
I don't want to sit here and be like, yeah, I know what you're talking. No. I know.
Yeah, I never seen black people with like Advent calendars. Like I never seen that.
That was not no. We got the little bag of oranges.
I want to know this because I want to know what. All right, man. But yeah, as far as top 5 upcoming horror movies part 2, this was our top 5. I want to give another shout out to Perk Minded for coming through. Nadia again. My co-hosts are always coming through, like I said. Once again, if y'all, as far as my subscribers, if y'all have not checked out Perk Minded channel, definitely slide over there and subscribe to his channel. Ain't you over 2,000 now?
Yeah.
And see, that's the thing too, man. These Perk Minded was already over 1,000, and other people who reached out to me, I appreciate them doing what they're doing. Because like I said, I ain't even at 400 subs yet. And being that y'all reaching out to me and that y'all at the position y'all at, I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's just like unfortunately give a shout out to I know what you did last summer because that's how I found out about your channel, you know. But
and by the way, that's been canceled after one season. We did ourselves a favor not checking that out.
Put that shit in the dirt.
Man. Shout out, I forgot about that too. Yeah, that is the one I got you at, yeah. All right, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. Like I said, I'm about to jump off here. I gotta get home straight. Gotta get the children straight. Once again, Perk Minded, you gonna be able to come through Friday?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I'll let you know.
Like I said, bro, it's all good, bro. I understand, bro. I completely understand. I appreciate you coming through tonight or whatnot. And if you have any lives or anything going on, let me know, man. Like I said, we definitely gonna jump in Scream. I want to jump into Scream, the one coming out Friday, and the Legacy. I want to jump into the whole thing and everything. I want to dive in.
Yeah, I'm gonna be watching that on Thursday night.
Which one?
Scream.
Oh, the new one. Yeah, I'm trying to go see it Thursday too. 7 o'clock.
I gotta watch. We got Peace. I thought Peacemaker was dropping tonight, but it's just like, oh, it's coming out Thursday.
Yeah.
Then I want to check out the Archive 81 that's on Netflix.
I did a trailer reaction to that. I thought James Wan had something to do that. That's the reason I did that, and I didn't see his name attached to that or nothing. So
I think he's produced it or something like that. But yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, then I got Yellow Jackets and Attack on Titan and stuff like that. So that's all the stuff I got coming.
Definitely. Once again, y'all just heard my man Perk Minded. If y'all a fan of Attack on Titans, Yellow Jackets, definitely go check out his channel. He got all that up on there, man. That's pretty much all we have. Like I said, tomorrow I'll be doing my top 5 upcoming TV shows in 2022. Definitely come through and check that out. Friday, once again, we'll be back for a new episode of Uncut Ish Talk. Besides that, man, I appreciate anybody that tuned in tonight. Shout out to Tony Robinson, who always coming through showing support. I appreciate you, bro, for real, for real. Other than that, man, be on the lookout for anything new we got coming up. Once again, I want to say this, put emphasis on this. If you any of my subscribers, go subscribe to Perk Minded channel. He got a lot of good content on there. Definitely go subscribe to his channel. Once again, I appreciate y'all coming through, taking the time just to join me tonight, man. Other than that, man, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to let you know when I upload new videos. Be on the lookout for that Scream review. No spoilers. Saturday. Other than that, we out.